chipped china cheeks grow crimson and warm. I come alive at the hope of your hand in mine, in mine. I come alive in your arms. Your chipped china cheeks grow crimson and warm. I come alive at the hope of your hand in mine. With every breath I take, part of my heart can break. I am your porcelain princess no more.
Hey, so we're back. That was Sharon Knight with Porcelain Princess. And obviously we're having a good time because we're laughing already. And you people don't know what we're laughing about just yet. So, let's find out. I believe that was Shells' cue to help us find out.
Oh, was it my cue?
Fun? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm having fun.
Yes. I guess we have to regroup too because it's the top of the hour. So if everyone's brand new, just tuning in, we are Let's Talk About the Music, a controversial talk show, which today we're not very controversial, more like humorous really. Getting to know a brand new band called Rogues In. They've been together for a while. And just going through the motions of the journey of a new band.
But not like journey, like with arms wide open.
No.
Arms wide open.
Or open arms, because Creed is with arms wide open.
Take you to this place. You don't want to see this place.
Help. Help. Help me.
Neil, help.
I need an adult.
What is one of the more amusing parts of the band, of the dichotomy of the band, is Robert and I. We love each other to death, but we are completely opposites as far as style.
Well, it's kind of
yin and yang.
I try to be the adult. I don't always succeed, but I try. Robert, not too much. He's always having the fun.
Yes. All right. So you guys in the process of doing an album, I know it's slow. I can tell a reason why it's slow.
We don't want to rush,
You are not
stuff.
Incorrect. That's right. It's quality. We're working on quality. That's right.
It. You just have to refine the quality somehow.
So I do know that it has changed where you have to go one musician at a time and then kind of fuse everything together. So is that how it's working now? Were people in production with all of different kind of instrument, or are you guys in the studio together and just knocking it out together?
So I can answer that, Neil.
Please do.
So with the things that we have been able to record, we've been trying to do it one track at a time, one instrument at a time. And that's definitely difficult, but when done well, creates the best results, and quality-wise and just tightness-wise. So yeah, that's sort of the route we've been trying to take. I think it's the route we'll continue to take. But we're fully capable of all sitting together, plugging in to the quote-unquote garage studio here that we have at our house. And, I mean, if we get something good on that first take together, then, yeah, we'll use it.
Can I cut you off for a second, Chase?
Of course.
Okay, we've actually come to the realization that even though we don't want to pay for studio time, the act of paying for studio time would probably bring our A game, and we would dilly-dally less and actually focus more on accomplishing goals. And our biggest dilemma in recording is perfectionism, which is contrary to our stage performance. When we're on stage, it's all about the audience. And it's all about the infectious the infectious joy that they feed us. But when you're in a recording studio, you're like, hey, I could have done better. Let's do that 20 more times.
Yeah.
And that's rather
Then let's layer it like 112 times to make sure that it sounds perfect.
And I have to completely agree with Robert, because just even one of the last tracks I did for one of the songs we were doing, I was just trying to come up with some good harmony parts. I literally sat in there for, 5 hours?
Yeah, 5 hours.
It was 5 hours straight, just in the garage. They'd come and bug me. I'd go, go away, I've almost got this. And it took me 5 hours, but I got some really cool harmony parts on that particular song. But oh my God, it's if that's your production time, it makes things go really slow.
And my difficulty is I'm an improvisation artist. My specialty is that every solo you hear is going to be completely different because I just pulled it out of my shiny rear hiney. And that does not necessarily translate to the recording studio.
Right.
Because there's always something better. And interestingly enough, I was born on Mozart's birthday. I know there's probably millions of people out there born on January 27th, happen to be Mozart's birthday, but all the research I've done on Mozart, he had the exact same ridiculous personality that was really difficult to work with. He wrote the Requiem 2 hours before it was to be performed because it was a deadline and he had to get paid. Otherwise, he wouldn't have money for beer.
Well, it's kind of a funny thing because I study things like some numerology and different things of that nature, and one of the base parts of that is that you look at when somebody was born and compare it to other famous people, and a lot of times, not in every single case, but you can find a lot of parallels between people who are all born around the same time, around the same day, and that's almost exactly what you're saying. So it's like you and Mozart kind of spread some qualities back and forth across time and space, so to speak.
No, and it's very interesting because people talk about, you can't say the name Mozart and not imagine the great works that he did. But like Robert said, he only wrote those because he really had to, and yeah, there's...
Never play the same piece twice the same way.
And he never played the same piece twice the same way. And you can hear him in the background.
Hey,
Can
Robert.
you take dictation?
I'm trying to just relay because he's far away.
Robert does this a lot. Yes.
Very far. Very far.
I'm scared.
Actually, Robert's a Muppet. I'm pretty sure.
He's a Muppet.
He is absolutely the
Robert is a cartoon character. If you've ever seen me in real life, you'll understand the meaning of that. Anyone that thinks it seriously, they're the joke.
So were you an extra on Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Somewhere in the back, you're just kind of chilling out back there?
They ran out of ink. They couldn't quite make my broad shoulders and big muscles.
I can't help it. I was drawn this way.
The chalice from the palace holds the brew that is true.
I've just been handed a glass of wine. Here we
Okay.
go.
Okay. I wish I was drinking wine right now, but I can't. Yeah. All right, so this is where we're going to open up the chat room. Everyone in the chat room can actually ask you guys any questions you guys want.
Oh, my.
So
Perfect.
so random people are just gonna ask us questions?
Yes.
They aren't even that random, dude. We've,
Oh well.
we've met quite a few of them.
Well, I don't know any of them personally.
It's okay.
Marjorie's in there. If Marjorie's still awake.
Yeah, Marjorie's still here. She's
Oh,
in the
she's
chat room.
definitely there.
Hey, Marjorie!
She always asks the tough questions too.
Yes, she does. So you gotta be careful.
Her painting of Pan, of me, as Pan was...
Okay, so here is Marge's question. When did they start playing music?
Let's start with, we'll start with Marin here.
When did I start playing music?
Yeah, completely start at a before Rogue's End, before anything. When you start playing music?
I actually kind of dabbled with the guitar when I was a teenager, and then life got in the way, and then I went on to studying belly dance back in, I was in my late 20s. And at the time, my instructors were very adamant about learning how to play the doumbek and the djembe along with the craft of dance. So I've been playing since about the late 90s. And Danny is going to speak for himself.
Yeah, I'm a big boy now.
You're a big boy now.
Okay, right. So, when I've been playing music, well, I was just so cool. I was playing before I was conceived, so.
I love this kid.
Playing the placenta like a violin, huh?
In the
Fuck out of her. She thought it was hiccups, but it was
Actually-
hiccups with a rhythm.
As you guys know, Danny is my son, and while I was pregnant, he actually would kick in rhythm to the drums. So he has been drumming literally since he was in utero. About a year old was the first time he held a djembe and actually started playing real rhythms by the time he was 2.
Wow.
Oh,
See,
cool,
that's a
like-
good story. That's a story to tell at parties when you get older.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that'll do it.
It's a good way to get chicks, Danny, right?
No.
No, trust me, it is.
So I should just go to parties and be like, yeah, I was playing music when I was in the uterus.
You aren't allowed to go to parties
You have
yet.
no idea how well that
Thanks
would
is
work.
big.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, baby.
Okay,
Oh, you're blushing.
That's really funny.
all right. So after all that, so you kept playing, and how long you been playing since you've been born?
Oh, this is still me now.
Yes.
Quite some time.
Well, he's 13, so.
He's been drumming fairly consistently his entire life. He's pretty well versed with trap kits as well as the cajon that you see him on stage with the band, and the djembe and doumbek as well.
And the snare?
Yeah, and the snare. Yeah.
Eventually, I want to make him an outfit where he wears a snare around his neck and plays like the onboard war drums. Just before you board the ship and take everything from them.
Wow.
I mentioned we're ADD.
Neil,
Collectively.
you want to answer that one?
All right. So after Danny, who's next?
Go ahead, Neil.
Sure. So I told a little bit of this before. I've been playing music with my parents pretty much my whole life, but really, I really started taking my music more seriously at about age 14. At some point, because I had ADD back, well, I still do, but